driving, you need to try this. Because if you were...
Okay, Leos, welcome back. I'm here with your monthly reading individually, specifically to Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You guys were the most frequented sign throughout the videos in the daily lives and upcoming until I decided to do individuals. You were in everybody's video. So you can go back and check out the daily that was posted the last 2 days ago. I'm not sure when this one's going to be posted, probably a day or two after the lives. But check that out because it is timestamped specifically when yours was aired, but you did come up in, I want to say, everybody's. So check that out. But this is specific to you. And you have 3 significant numbers. Well, maybe 4. 10, 11, 14, and 5. I don't know how significant those are to you. You may want to pay attention to those dates in June. However, the 2 oracles that came up, Elusive Priestess and Dreams, number 5 and number 9. So when it comes to Elusive Priestess, it's saying that the elusive priestess is the embodiment of the obvious not being so obvious. She is an entity that you know but may not have proof of, and the words that would allow you to make a clear-cut decision if only they were spoken aloud. The situation that you are thinking of has much learning potential for you. However, your focus has been placed on details that will not help you gain the forward movement you desire. What is your goal, and how can you work towards that goal within your own power? There are some immediate energies there are some immovable energies at work, I'm sorry, but immediate as well, but immovable more or less. And you will likely grow tired and irritable if you continue focusing your efforts in this current way. It is time to be flexible and acknowledge that there are additional ways to accomplish your goal, even if they're not what you consider to be the preferred way. The good news is that you have everything that you need to move forward if you're willing to let go of how you have believed things should be. And if I'm not mistaken, when you came up in the general read, it was more or less about a decision to potentially move back home or stay where you've grown, because those are 2 different places where you're calling home. Okay. And so when it comes to dreams, 9, you most likely are going to get some signs and synchronicities there. But there is a fine line between a conscious state and a dreaming state. During your dreaming state, your dreams can represent premonitions as well as simple energy outlets for your underlying thoughts and concerns. Now is the time to pay careful attention to your dreams. Keeping a dream journal, whether verbal or written, will help you to recall your dreams. It would also provide a frame of reference that can help you to decipher the messages and themes that your guides and higher self want to share with you. Your dreams may be trying to tell you something important about how you really feel about things that go on in your life when you are awake. These may be feelings that you do not fully understand or ones that you may be trying to ignore, Leo. Okay? So we'll get to the love message at the end because, of course, I did pull a love card. But let's get into this 10 card Celtic cross because it started out with your hands behind your back tied. Okay? There is this symbolic energy of feeling like you are, like the book and the oracle is saying, immovable. But this is not physical, this is mentally. But what is connected to is some form of relationship. Does not mean love, which is why I pulled a love clarifying card, but some specific relationship has your hands bound. Now, in the past, there has been some letdowns, heartbreaks, emotional disruption. But recently, there has been this energy around finances, your energy more or less. You're not focusing on your emotions or love. You're focused on your money, making sure that shit weighs out. It balances. Okay. Now, what's on your mind is the Ace of Cups. You are thinking about, which is what this dream state is talking about, love, but indirectly so, because although you want it, the hurt in the past doesn't allow you to give it any attention. So, what's coming in the future potentially, what will be an option along your journey is some type of mentorship, some type of guidance, some type of inkling. If you aren't going to pay attention to those dreams and or create this journal, nonetheless, some of us don't have the time to do that. You may come here for your readings and get your signs and synchronicities. You may go to church. You may, whatever you do where you get your signs and symbols, it's coming, boo, whether you like it or not. Now, you are interested in the family life, the building, the emotional side, right? But other people see your focus is more on the money, building financial wealth, building financial freedom. But some may argue, don't you have enough? Some believe there is never enough. I'm with you with that one, okay? I'm with you when you're right. Now, the Knight of Cups is a hope, wish, and dream, emotional connection. This is the decision to love. But in your outcome, potentially for the month of June, Four of Cups, decisions. Still haven't made it. You're still contemplating. So it's one of these things where, what do I give up in order to receive this? I do want it, but what will be the risk? Okay. Now your actual love card, wait. Ooh, good one. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Now, I did a little clarifying about your overall spread. You are definitely guarded, Leo. Rightfully so. So, love is knocking on your door. Love is an option, but you aren't choosing it right now. You're not necessarily yet focused on it. That does not mean to say that you won't at some point in the month of June or going out of June begin to. But what I can say is that if you do decide to put that as an option or in your bucket of goals or things to do in this season, your guards are going to be up. Okay. But spirit is with you as far as wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. But that doesn't mean you don't have to start to set the pace as far as if there is a very good potential person, you want to start showing interest. You don't want to say, oh, I'm busy, or I got something to do, or this isn't, for me and you lose out on a great opportunity. I wanted to make that goal so you can see everything. Okay, so this is your June 2026 monthly reading, Leo. Again, you came up in mostly everybody's reading. Let's see if I see any other signs in yours. Interesting. Maybe a Libra, Virgo, Pisces. But you are not focused on nothing but you and your money, your energy, your home, your investments, your future. So I understand where a potential person, if they are interested in you, may feel left out because they're in the background. So if you don't want to lose out on a great opportunity, if they are, do show interest, allow spirit and everything in nature to take its course, but don't skip it or miss it. Okay? This is your June 2026 monthly reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Love and light. You guys have a beautiful June 2026. I'll see you next time.